All right, guys, here we are. I've got the information pulled up on the Mercedes 2018 E300, and we're looking at the Keyless GO system. So here's a schematic of basically the setup of how this works. So down here we have the A8/1, which is actually the key, the fob, the remote, and it transmits to A2-32, which is, as you see down here, is the rear window antenna. And from there it goes to A218, which is the amplifier right here. Keyless GO amplifier, antenna amplifier, okay? So I've got to locate these two, and from there it goes to N69/5, which is the actual Keyless GO module, which we saw in part 1. So from there it goes to, and then it goes to N73, which is the EIS for authorization. So basically our problem where the key is not working is going to be at this section from A2/18 down to the actual key fob. So step 1, what I'm going to go ahead and do is double check these key fobs. It's highly unlikely both key fobs, they're lighting up and that they're not transmitting, and they were working before the accident, but I'm still going to double check them. And then I'm going to locate this antenna and double check that it is plugged in. I don't know if that rear glass was broken in the accident, but maybe it was unplugged or something like that. And on these recent cars, a lot of times just having one of these unplugged, which I find it strange, just not communicating an error with it, but having one of them unplugged can cause something like this, the whole system to shut down basically. After that, we're going to locate the amplifier and check that, make sure it's online and communicating well. At that point, I would see no reason, if all of this is online, I would see no reason why the keyless system would not be able to transmit this information to the actual module, right? We do know from the actual slot, it can communicate directly to the N63 and turn on the car. So the problem is going to be from here. And since this reported by the customer to have been working before the accident, it's going to be, I feel, something is unplugged, possibly one of these two. But of course, you know, there's always surprises sometimes. So until we get to the actual vehicle and check it, you never know, right? All right, let's check comments, see what any suggestions we got on this. First one is from A1 Super Diagnostics. If the car locks manually with the button on the driver's doors, I would probably check the Keyless GO battery this time. Okay, yeah, that's a good suggestion. We're definitely going to check that. The customer actually has a pack of batteries, and he's replaced the batteries as well, thinking that might have helped, but that did not help. Let's go to the next one. David Postior. Sorry if I butchered that. These cars have 2 or 3 Keyless GO antennas located throughout the car. Check those and make sure they aren't bad. Wires or modules won't always give DTCs. Yeah, very good. That's pretty much the plan of action. I agree with you on that one, David. Let's see. Sunshine 5537. Use the outsoles to see if the antenna picks up the proximity keys in the vehicle. If no keys are detected, I would check the antenna wiring. Normally it sits in the roof lining. May have been damaged when the airbag's deployed. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly in my line of thinking. I like that. Yeah, I like all of these. You guys all gave some very good suggestions. The door locks, maybe then the door receiver is faulty if they have. I guess if they have a door receiver. Yeah, so that would be the antenna we went over a little while ago. Okay, so very good suggestion, guys. I definitely appreciate that. Sunshine and Shanig 688. Okay. There's also a TSB on the N69/5, the Keyless GO module, where this happens, but it's due to water intrusion. I don't think that's likely the case here at all, because I don't see any signs of that, and the accident was on the opposite side of the vehicle, not meaning that that can't compromise the weather seal but I don't see any signs of that, or I don't think that's what's going on in this case. So I'm gonna still lean to the problem being in this area right here. We've got something going on right here. And I think you guys that left me some responses on this issue, I think we're all on the same page. So I'm going to be out the vehicle in the morning, and then I'm gonna update you guys and see if your suggestions and what I came up with, we put our heads together, if we get a solution to this, guys. Hit the like button. See you guys on the next one. I went ahead and pulled up the diagram of the location of these devices. So I think the plan of action is going to be A218, which is the what is that, the Keyless GO antenna, FM, and I'm thinking it looks like it's actually the roof antenna. I'm kind of guessing, could be wrong. I'm going to see if we have more detail on that. There is our N69/5, which is our Keyless GO module, which I've showed you guys on part 1. And then we have A2/32. I'm wondering if this is actually the glass, and if there's like on a normal vehicle, the rear glass heater, if it's something like that and it's unplugged, which could very well be our situation here. Here's another picture. As you can see, we've got the A2/18 and the A2/32 right here. It just shows like it's the actual glass. It doesn't show anything. And this looks like a normal Keyless GO antenna, but the arrow's pointing at the roof antenna. So I'm not sure if that's actually what's in there. So we're gonna probably have to pull back this trim and headliner and inspect right here. And of course, this is exactly where our impact area was on the accident you saw in part 1. So this is definitely a good point for us to inspect for something being disconnected or damaged right here, because this is exactly where our accident was, guys. And there's the description, A218, A2/32.